Welcome to Sun City News. I'm your host, Norma Taylor, and we're starting our news show with the following stories this week. Georgia Lash continues her interview with the Vice President of Physician Services from Beaufort Memorial Hospital. A Sun City resident gets sworn in as Jasper County Councilman. And later in the program, we advise you on changes in some of our community rules. Sun City News starts now.
This is Sun City News. With our news team bringing you stories from Sun City and the Low Country. Taking the lead with entertainment news. And on deck is our sports report. Sun City News, from people you know, about people you know. This week's SCTV News starts now.
Georgia Lash continues her interview with Chris Ketchy, Vice President of Physician Services from Beaufort Memorial.
Chris, we're back and we're going to talk about starting with a very exciting piece of news. Everybody here in Sun City is starting to hear or waiting to hear about the Beaufort Memorial expansion. Welcome, because you're including a hospital right here in Bluffton for us. So, we've been talking about medical care availability. How is Beaufort Memorial working to provide more medical professionals in the area to not only care for the medical practices we have, but now to staff the new facilities? Challenge.
Yes, very good question. And we're been working on it for some time, really leading up to development of staff to include physicians and advanced practice providers as well. So obviously we've got the hospital coming, we've got some other things in the works as well, but we have been working with not only our internal recruitment forces for providers, for nursing staff, MAs, various techs, those sort of things. We've also been working with Medical University of South Carolina. As you know, they're building an outpatient building kind of across the street from the hospital, and so they will have providers that are on our medical staff as well. So they're going to bring subspecialists to the area and to include what we're already recruiting. We already are working, at least currently, with their emergency department residents. So they are sending their residents down to our emergency room in Beaufort campus and rounding with them. So we're preparing ourselves to staff both in Beaufort, in Bluffton, as well as another project that we have going on with our freestanding ED on Hilton Head as well. So a lot of work to be done there.
But it sounds like you've got some things really in the works already. I have to believe that with this growth in our population and just the challenges you're facing, what are some of the barriers to recruitment in this area, and how are you working to overcome those?
Well, you know, there's a lot of things. We talked in our previous segment about the institutions not keeping up with the demand. And so the supply is short from the provider standpoint to the nursing shortage that people have talked about for really decades across the country, not just in South Carolina. So what we have really done, you know, in recruitment, but looking at those challenges when you talk about housing costs, not only for providers, but for support staff. Many of them have to live outside the community and drive in. And so we're doing a lot of efforts around workforce housing development throughout the county to help have more affordable housing for those staff, to help recruit and get them in addition to the internal efforts of developing staff that are already here that maybe aren't in healthcare yet, but want to be in healthcare. And so they're already in the market, but they dreamed about being a nurse one day. And so we've got a lot of partnerships to help overcome those hurdles and develop the staff internally.
Are you finding that there are particular medical specialties that are very difficult to recruit, and why are those so difficult?
Well, I'll go back to primary care. Primary care is very important. I don't think we ever close recruitment efforts for primary care. It's always open and probably recruit anywhere from 3 to 4 primary care providers a year. Rheumatology and endocrinology are two subspecialties that we hear a lot about. There's just no one in the market to do it, and so we've made a lot of efforts and outreach to try to get those folks. MUSC, again, is a great partner, being a big academic facility and campus and system and tertiary care. They've got some pull to help us get those specialists in the market, and I think much like those out there that have long waiting lists, like dermatology. You're going to see a lot of people that need to get into rheumatology and endocrinology, but we are working towards those efforts with MUSC to help us in the community.
Oh, and it just sounds like those top 10 lists of all those things that we geriatric patients need.
Exactly.
So thank you for getting
Yes.
on that.
Yes.
Is there an area, we've mentioned perhaps, but the top target area that's really our most deficient at this point?
I think we've got some work to do in increasing urology access, gastroenterology as well. Obviously, we talked about endo and rheumatology. Primary care still remains. I'll go back to that's kind of your base, it's your foundation, and they are the incrementalists that are taking care of you over time versus. Say I just need to pop in, occasionally to see an orthopedic surgeon or maybe a cardiologist occasionally. They really help kind of gauge the health of the community and drive what we need in the other specialties.
Well, it sounds like Beaufort Memorial is working very hard to make us, feel good about the care that's coming toward us even more, at a distance that we've never expected to see a second hospital so close. So thank you for that. Thank you for coming in with this information, and I hope you keep us updated because we love to spread the word when it sounds so positive.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you.
On Monday, August 18th, Sun City cameraman Bob Grando videoed the swearing-in ceremony of Sun City resident Jean Ceccarelli at the Clementa C. Pickney Government Building in Ridgeland, South Carolina. Jean Ceccarelli was sworn in by Hardeeville Mayor Harry Williams as Jasper County Councilman. Let's watch the video.
I state your name.
I, Jean Ceccarelli,
Do solemnly swear that
do solemnly swear that
I am duly qualified,
I am duly qualified,
according to the Constitution of this state,
according to the Constitution of this state,
to exercise the duties of office
to exercise the duties of office
to which I have been elected,
to which I have been elected,
and that I will,
and that I will,
to the best of my ability,
to the best of my ability,
discharge the duties thereof,
discharge the duties thereof,
and preserve,
protect,
and defend the Constitution
and defend the Constitution
of this state and of the United States.
of this state and of the United States.
So help me God.
So help me.
Congratulations to Jean and his family. Still more to come. Ann Prianti interviews Dr. Tahir for the Eat Smart, Live Longer Club. We have a trailer for an upcoming production of Circle the Welcome Wagon. And in light of recent events, we repeat some hurricane warnings. So stay with us. We'll return after this brief break.
Welcome to the 2025 Sun City Garden Tour. Artist Claude Monet said, "My garden is my most beautiful masterpiece." And all around Sun City, we have beautiful landscape masterpieces. Thanks to our Sun City Avant Gardeners Club, we feature 5 beautiful gardens for you to enjoy and be inspired by to create your own garden masterpiece.
The Eat Smart, Live Longer Club continues to bring in distinguished speakers on a range of topics related to healthy living. Ann Prianti sat down with Dr. Akil Tahir, who spoke about the impact of sleep on health.
Hi, Dr. Tahir. I hear that you're here to speak to the Eat Smart, Live Longer Club about sleep. Can you tell me first of all, what is sleep? I know that you've got an interesting definition that I wasn't really familiar with.
See, one thing is that most people think that sleep is absence of being awake. But it is not true, because sleep actually is an active state of rest. So when you sleep properly, 7 to 9 hours a night, it has an impact on your learning, your memory, and your immune system. Now, there's been so much of research done on sleep that our understanding of sleep has become far better than before, so that we know how important it is for your health and for your well-being. Now, if you turn around and sleep less than 6 hours routinely, you are bound to be more inclined to get certain cancers, Alzheimer's, heart disease, strokes, diabetes, and also psychiatric conditions like anxiety and depression, and to some extent even suicides.
Oh, wow.
So the important thing is that everybody needs to get this 7 to 9 hours of sleep every night. And we have two different types of sleep. One is your non-REM sleep and one is your REM sleep. The non-REM sleep is your deep sleep, and your REM sleep is your dream sleep. So your deep sleep has 3 stages. The first stage is when you're just about lying in bed and you're getting that feeling of I'm getting sleepy now. And then it gets a little deeper when your heart rate goes down, your blood pressure goes down, and then you get into a deep slumber, the deep sleep. That is the time your growth hormone comes into play from the brain. And that is the time when it builds bones, it builds muscle, it strengthens your immunity and helps in fat metabolism. So when people say that I'll sleep when I'm dead, a lot of people say that. You're sure to die sooner. So that is my main thing. And it has an effect on cardiovascular system. Obviously, there is a study done in which you have, it's a study done over 1.5 billion people, over 70 countries, and it is called daylight savings, correct? So what happens in spring? You lose an hour of sleep. What they found was the very next day, there was 24% increase in heart attacks.
Oh.
And in autumn, when you gain an hour, the next day, there was 21% less heart attacks. And the same thing is true for like your accidents, road accidents, your car crashes, and even your suicides. First of all, sleep at the same time and wake up at the same time. If you think that weekend sleep is going to compensate for your weekday's loss, forget it. You need an alarm clock, not to get up, but to tell you when to sleep. And if you're an insomnia patient, don't keep it facing you, keep it away from you. Because insomnia patients always look at the alarm. What time? Oh my God, I haven't got sleep. What is the time? That happens to all of us.
Yes.
So that is your main thing. Number 2, when you go to sleep when you're ready, feeling sleepy. Again, the analogy is for dinner. When you go to the dining table, you don't sit over there and say, wait, I'm going to wait till I get hungry. You eat. So you sleep. If you can't sleep within the 20-minute period, get up, go out of the room, do your reading, do your meditation, do your yoga, listen to some nice music, come back when you fall asleep.
And as you're speaking to our Eat Smart, Live Longer Club, can you tell me, how does food play into sleep?
See, the problems are that when you eat a carnivore or a herbivore diet, and you take a lot of fried things and saturated fat and sugars and all that, you start getting problems, reflux, all that. But if you decrease your saturated fat, if you're taking more fiber, then you're not getting all these problems. And there are certain things that help you to sleep. One is a supplement of magnesium, which you get in your plant-based foods too. That helps to increase the melatonin. Number 2 is your pistachios. Very high in melatonin.
And delicious.
Delicious. If you take a handful, you don't need to take melatonin even in older people at bedtime. Now recently I read, what did I read recently? Yes, I was doing research. Kiwi fruit.
Oh,
1 or 2 kiwi, 1 hour, they did a study on it. 1 hour before going to bedtime helps you to sleep because of the dopamine and the serotonin levels go high.
from the kiwi fruit.
Kiwi. And then they did a study on lettuce. And they could not do lettuce against the other group of control, because how can you do with lettuce? So they took lettuce seeds and they did a comparative study with lettuce seeds and this other group with placebo. And they found that people slept a lot better. It was a nurses study done, a lot better on lettuce.
Last week, we informed you of our Sun City cameraman Bob Grando's production of a movie entitled Circle the Welcome Wagon. We neglected to show you the trailer for the movie that Bob provided. The story is a comedy with the main character moving into a retirement community with not so great results. Several of our Sun City TV personnel are featured in the film. Let's watch the trailer.
Who is this guy?
Uh-oh. Who is he?
Do you know him?
Where did he come from?
Hey, what's going on?
Meet our new neighbor.
Hi, I'm Cindy. Nice to meet you.
Hi, I'm Chip, the new guy.
And my name is Jerry.
New York. Take it easy. What's up?
Sick and tired of it.
Oh, get him out of here. Come on.
No, no, no.
That does it. Now you're calling me a degenerate?
Oh, stop it, Bill.
Everything will be copacetic.
Oh, let me tell you, we're gonna have just such a wonderful time.
Now make sure you come to the preview of Circle the Welcome Wagon, along with 2 other short clips, on Thursday, September 25th at Magnolia Hall. This is a free event, so all are welcome. The 2025 hurricane season began on Sunday, June 1st, so we are repeating some critical information. Over the years, Beaufort County has faced hurricane threats from Hurricane Matthew, Tropical Storm Irma, Hurricane Florence, Hurricane Michael, Hurricane Dorian, Hurricane Helene, and Hurricane Milton, to name just a few. This recent history makes it all the more important for county residents to stay informed and make preparations ahead of a potential storm. This is a good reminder for longtime residents and serves as vital information for all the new county residents. Visit South Carolina Emergency Management Division's information page, hurricane.sc. For all the preparation information, Beaufort County has 3 different hurricane preparedness videos running on gas station TV. 17 gas stations around the country are running. The Beaufort County Sheriff's Office Emergency Management Division leads the county's response to natural disasters and will be the primary source of local information when a storm threatens. Now, after a storm has passed, operations then shift to the Beaufort County Disaster Recovery. For regular updates on preparations, county road and traffic changes, live streams of state and local press conferences, evacuation orders, recovery efforts, county services, and post-storm damage reports, follow Beaufort County Sheriff's Office, Beaufort County Emergency Management Division, and Beaufort County Government. 2 important weather sites to bookmark ahead of time are National Hurricane Center. The NHC will provide regular updates on the hurricane's potential timing, path, wind speeds, and storm surge. And the National Weather Service. The NWS in Charleston provides more location-specific forecasts for potential flooding and wind speeds. Still so much more ahead on Sun City News. Randy Selman's here with an entertainment report. We inform you of some changes in community rules. And sitting in for Mike Romano on sports is reporter Jojo Hines. So, don't go away.
Welcome to Extra. We start this episode with a look back at Memorial Day moments you may have missed. We add in some softball military games too.
We move on to make this a double month for you to watch in July and August, while we take our staycation, which the dictionary defines as a vacation spent at home or nearby, or what Joanne and I will call things to do without the tourist and travel trauma. Here's some ideas we've listed for you to see.
The Sundance's summer dance lessons.
Gardening inspired by our Avant Gardeners Garden Tour. Or just stay in where it's cool and watch the 2025 Garden Tour on our SCTV show in our neighborhoods.
Next, the Community Hummingbird and Butterfly Garden, where others have done all the work for us to enjoy.
And finally, day tripping with ideas from the Fishing and Hunting Club's Discover the Lowcountry Expo.
Cable viewers, please check out our program listings on the Sun City website. And most conveniently, you can always catch us on the YouTube station where we invite you to subscribe for easy viewing.
See you in September.
Randy Selman standing by with an entertainment report.
As promised, I'm going to continue my report on the great theater coming your way. The Art Center of Coastal Carolina on Hilton Head Island is proud to present the Tony Award-winning musical, Come From Away. This smash hit show tells the incredible story of 7,000 air passengers stranded in Gander, Newfoundland during 9/11 and the small community that welcomed them with open hearts. With soaring music, this joyous production celebrates the real-life friendships formed between spirited locals and global passengers, highlighting a powerful moment of hope, humanity, and unity amidst a global crisis. The show will run from September 24th through October 26, 2025. Although I haven't seen this show personally, everyone who has seen it tells me it's phenomenal. Tickets can be purchased by calling 645-2700. Mention that you live in Sun City and receive a $5 discount. If you're hosting your grandchildren over the holiday season or just love Disney musicals, it's never too early to secure tickets to the Art Center of Coastal Carolina's production of Frozen. Inspired by the Academy Award-winning film, Frozen brings to life the tale of royal sisters Anna and Elsa. When Elsa's hidden ice powers are unleashed, she flees, casting an eternal winter over her kingdom. Anna, with the help of Kristoff, Sven, and Olaf, embarks on a perilous journey to find her sister and save their home. Featuring beloved songs and new music, this stage adaptation is a magical celebration of sisterhood, acceptance, and the true meaning of love. Secure your tickets by calling 645-2700. Mention that you live in Sun City and receive a $5 discount. I'm Randy Selman, and that's your entertainment report. Remember, life is entertaining, so don't miss the show.
The following change will be made to the community rules and filed with both counties as a part of the Community Association's governing documents. The changes go into effect as soon as a UWC is signed. Section 9.1, skateboards, hoverboards, and electric scooters are not permitted on any sidewalks leading to association facilities and recreation areas, parking areas, or trails throughout the community. Skateboards, hoverboards, and electric scooters may not go upon any roadway designed for vehicular traffic posted more than 25 miles per hour, except while crossing a street at an intersection. Skateboards, hoverboards, and electric scooters used on any roadway shall always be ridden to the furthest right side of the roadway and shall not obstruct the flow of traffic at any time. Skateboards, hoverboards, and electric scooters are not permitted on any roadway from sunset to 30 minutes past sunrise. It is recommended to wear retro-reflective clothing or gear, as well as helmets, when riding a skateboard, hoverboard, or electric scooter. For purposes of this section, skateboards include both manual power and motorized. Electric scooters include both stand-up and seated models. Now let's head over to Jojo Hines for some sports news.
Hello, sports fans. We start off our sports report with a very special congratulations to Melissa McCurley. Melissa is a member of the Sun City Pickleball Club. Melissa was recently elected into the Pickleball Hall of Fame as a contributor. She has been instrumental in promoting pickleball nationally. Melissa will be officially inducted into the Hall of Fame in early November. Now, the Sun City Pickleball Club will be hosting a Super Senior Tournament at the new indoor local pickle in Bluffton. There will be men's and women's division, with men playing on September 16th and the women playing on the 17th. Check with the Pickleball Club for more details. In golf news, the Golf Course Board of Directors and the Golf Advisory Committee have made changes to the golf cart usage at all 3 Sun City courses. Effective September 1st, the Hidden Cypress and Argent Lakes courses will transition to shared cart usage, limiting threesomes and foursomes to 2 carts. Oakity Creek will adopt a similar policy on October 1st. Now, these changes are being enacted to help maintain course quality. The new rules are similar to the pre-COVID rules that were used at the courses. The Men's Golf Association is sponsoring a 2-man match play tournament in September. The tournament starts with 40 teams, 80 players, and eventually works down to 5 teams. It will alternate between Argent Lakes and Hidden Cypress golf courses. The entry fee is $15 per player, plus your course fees. All MGA members are eligible, and the matches count towards future tournament eligibility. Registration closes at 5 p.m. on August 30th. The Men's Golf Association will hold its annual 2-round club championship on October 1st at Oakity Creek and October 2nd at Hidden Cypress. Now, tennis in the pink is scheduled for September 27th at 8:30 a.m. at the South Courts. All women are welcome to join in on the fun tennis activities. These activities will be run by Gavin Cox and the high school scholarship winners, followed by a tennis exhibition at 11:15 a.m. There will also be a luncheon where cancer survivors will be honored. Registration for the event is open until September 19th. That's all for your sports. Have a fun day. Jojo Hines for Sun City Sports.
Well, that's our news for this week. Thank you for watching. Catch us on cable and on our YouTube station, where we invite you to click like and subscribe. To see expanded coverage of some of our SCTV stories, tune into our monthly show, Extra. And if you have questions and comments, email us at suncitytvhh@gmail.com. Check in with us next week for all the news that's in your neighborhood. For Sun City News, I'm Norma Taylor.